does Stephen Minister manage a care receiver who is also seeing a professional counselor? So if we have a care receiver who is receiving other professional services, there's Stephen Ministry and that counseling can live side by side. Generally speaking, it would be good to make sure that the care receiver has shared with their therapist, their counselor, that they're going to also be in this caring relationship, and make sure that there's not any reason for there's not a reason that that's contraindicated. Some care receivers, and I've had a care receiver ask this, will ask, would you like to talk to my therapist? No. We don't do that. But sometimes that question will come up. We don't need to talk to the counselor, but we do want the counselor to know that that relationship exists. We have had some counselors say to their care receiver, I think it's best if we finish our work and then you go into back into Stephen Ministry.
That makes sense.
So generally speaking, that's kind of some of the housekeeping around that. You also don't want your meetings with your care receiver to simply become them bringing in and repeating the conversation they had with the therapist. And you don't want to be put in this position where they're saying, well, my therapist said I should do this, what do you think? Those are the kinds of things we don't want to be involved in. And if your care receiver is having difficulty maintaining that boundary, then going back to Jade, that would be a good time to maybe say, hey, maybe we should put this on hold until you finish that. Those are some general thoughts about it. Others?
Got it.
No, good. Sean?
You may have said this, but I didn't pick up. I think it's important for them to know. You reemphasize what your student ministry role is.
Yes.
And, you're gonna, making sure they're aware that the counselor is aware, and then that the care receiver understands that here's the difference. They're gonna talk to you about the things that they need to from a therapist perspective. I'm here to support you and to help you process the things that are going on in your life.
Yeah. As Stephen ministers, we're there to walk a journey, walk a particular journey during a particular season of somebody's life. The therapist is there to more guide the journey, sometimes lead the journey, and provide intervention. We're not providing an intervention. If you're doing something that you think is providing an intervention, that's not Stephen ministry.
Yep. I had a care receiver once who was seeing a therapist for a time and she wanted to talk about this while we were meeting. She said, my therapist mentioned X. I had not thought about it in this way. Let's talk about that for a minute. About my thinking. And she wanted just to talk about it. Fine.
Yeah.
So we had a 5-minute conversation. It wasn't any big deal. I just listened, and so that to me is appropriate. But it's the other stuff that, no, we don't want to cross any kind of